That's how they're going to be nice to us? 2 weeks ago.
Welcome to this evening's entertainment.
Hi. Do you mind if we just, move this all out of the way here for a second? One sec. Ooh. Sorry, Deb. Much better. Oh, hi, I'm Abigail Callahan.
And I'm Deborah Roeser, and we're students from Hametown Christian Academy.
If you've got just a moment, we'd like to share a few brief thoughts with you.
Parents, do you remember what it was like to be a kid?
Now, it might be kind of hard, but do us a favor and put yourself back into the mindset that you had as a teenager. We'll give you a second.
That's somehow they're going to be nice to us?
Okay, we get it. You're there.
Excellent. So stay with me for a second. Now that you're there, imagine that you...
Persistent little things, aren't they?
Okay, so now that you're there, let me ask you a question. As a teenager again, what are some of your priorities? If I were to guess based on my experience as a teenager, I would say you were concerned about things like this.
Do people think I'm a cool person to be around?
Am I attractive to others?
What can I do to stand out or impress my friends?
Now let's take a look at some of the priorities you might have been focused on then. Were some of your biggest concerns sports, music, movies, video games, or making money?
If they were, we've got some news for you that you may already know. Things haven't changed all that much for teenagers today. In fact, we believe that some of these same things pull harder at them than ever before.
That's right. In today's fast-paced, superficial society, there is hardly even a single second where the world isn't pushing its own products, movies, and role models down your children's throat. They want you to focus on them and not Jesus Christ.
Watch a couple minutes of television. Browse through an issue of Cosmo Girl and examine the curriculum being taught daily in most public schools. Then ask yourself this question.
Does society agree with my beliefs about the way my children should go? The answer is probably not. What about this question?
Are the world's teachings producing young men and women that are serving Jesus Christ? I don't think so. But you know what one of the most disturbing parts of this whole thing is?
The world will continue to teach their philosophies, morals, and way of living to your children regardless of what you think or believe. But hey, you're a teenager, remember? You can handle it. You know what you're doing, and you have got it all figured out.
Right. You'll just avoid all the distractions and focus on your relationship with Jesus.
Let's get back on track.
Oh, go ahead.
1 John 2:16 says, "For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of God abideth forever." There is nothing wrong with certain sports or movies, etc., etc. But if a child's life is not centered around serving Jesus Christ, what is the point of being good at any of those things? In fact, what is the point of being a Christian?
The world already has plenty of great scholars, athletes, and artists. But what it really needs is young men and women who aren't afraid to give God the glory for their abilities. Because truthfully, if a child's gifts and abilities aren't being used to glorify God, they are being wasted.
Yes, that is why here at Hametown Christian Academy, our teachers are dedicated to instruct us to apply our knowledge of Jesus Christ to every single aspect of our life, which in turn
will help us stay focused on using our gifts and abilities to serve God to our fullest potential.
Our school is centered around biblical instruction, morality, character development, and Christian leadership training. Wait up! These are the good kind. These 4 aspects work together to train us to avoid the negative distractions and focus on following Christ throughout our adolescence and into adulthood.
Okay, parents, finally and most importantly, sending your children to our school will allow them to function in an atmosphere that will eliminate any confusion of the things they should value and the direction they should head.
The same Christian values that your children are taught at church and at home will be reinforced every single day while they are in school. Everyone will be saying the same thing.
That's right. The misinformation and distractions of the world would be minimized, and their lives would be centered around Christ and His philosophies of living instead of the world. They would be given the opportunity to function daily in the fullness to which God has called them.
These are just a few of the many blessings of choosing a Christian education for your children.
The question is not, what will I have to sacrifice to send my child to a Christian school?
Instead, the question is this: will I be giving them second best if I don't? In regards to the eternal picture and each parent's responsibility to train up a child in the way he should go, let us ask, is there even a decision to be made?